Morning. Unitic here, May 22nd. Walking along the Tygart River just west of Philippi, West Virginia. Soaked yesterday. All day drizzle. Did 18 miles in 6 hours just because there's no place to stop. And it didn't sound too hot just sitting and taking a rest in the rain, so I just put my head down and did what we call in the Army a forced march. And wound up doing 23 miles yesterday, my longest day so far in the trip. And was rewarded with a cold but clear morning and this beautiful walk beside this really gorgeous river. Just a little gravel road that follows the river, county road. A few houses here and there, but mostly just this. And if you can hear the rushing water. But it's a pretty gorgeous way to spend your morning. Sent my puffy jacket home a couple days ago thinking I'm past the cold weather when I got over Dolly Sides and the West Virginia Highlands. But it's 39 degrees this morning. Chilly. Sent my long johns home too. Stayed in the sleeping bag as long as I could, and then got up and hustled around, broke camp, and got moving to get the blood circulating. Doing fine now, except my hands are a little cold. Spin this baby around, give you vertigo. Good morning again. So I just thought I'd share a little bit of this setting. You can see behind me it's all wooded. It's just really serene and peaceful this morning and very welcome. Yesterday was all road walking, high traffic roads, rain. It was not necessarily my most enjoyable day on the trail, but I did find some joy in it anyway. Just in the fact that my body would take me down the road after 2 bouts of illness over the last 4 or 5 years. A long battle with disseminated chronic Lyme disease, mold illness, and hiking the Appalachian Trail, getting giardia and all kinds of other gastrointestinal crud that I'm still dealing with, both of them, but functioning pretty well, and feel really blessed to be out here. And just wanted to share some of it with you. One of the recurring impressions that keeps coming to me kind of intuitively while I'm out here, and I hope to take that back with me when I'm not out on the trail, is this just the idea of inviting more of me, the greater me, into this body, into this physical expression, knowing that each and every one of us is a multidimensional, infinite, eternal, spiritual being that has no beginning and no end and no boundaries. And that my understanding, my feeling, is that we send a little part of ourselves here, part of that energy that animates this body, this physical vessel we have that allows us to have all of these experiences here on this beautiful earthly plane, this Garden of Eden. It is that. And we get the choice to turn it into something else if we decide to. But the idea that we can bring more of ourselves, more of our greater selves into this physical form, embody more power, more clarity, more health, more vibrancy, is a real one. I think many of the great spiritual teachers through the millennia were trying to tell us that we were living only as a fraction of ourselves. And while we may never embody all that we are here on this earth, maybe physically that's just too much power to try and put into a physical vessel. We definitely can bring more of our real selves, our empathetic, our unlimited, our spiritual selves into this body. And I have a deep sense that the more we invite in, the less disease can co-occupy that space with that higher vibrational aspect of ourselves. It may sound kind of airy-fairy to some people, but a lot of that concept really lines up with the most progressive aspects of quantum science. Some quantum scientists refer to the universe as an infinite sea of potential information. Think of that word, information, coming into form. Everything that has form, everything you see on this video, came from the formless. It was once, quote unquote, no thing, and now is something. Every creation of humankind on this planet was at one point just an electrical impulse, an idea, a thought form that with intention and commitment and action was brought into form, information, potential information. So the idea that you could bring more of yourself into this physical form is not airy-fairy when you look at it from that perspective. It's a lifelong experiment. It's your own personal artistry, your own personal creative expression, and many of us are just trying to learn to be masters of that creative expression rather than to just have it happen randomly. Because we're always creating. We're doing it subconsciously or consciously, a combination of both. And maybe the trick is to really focus your time and attention on trying to do more of it consciously. Anyway, those are some of the thoughts that have come to me over the last couple of weeks. Not necessarily new ones, but maybe in a clearer form. When you get quiet and get out here in a serene environment like this, nature is incredibly healing. So try and find some time to reconnect. Make some time. Don't try. Make it a priority, especially those of you that are dealing with illness. Even if it's sitting in your backyard and admiring an anthill. I used to spend hours and hours time doing that as a child, or just knee-deep in a creek. Bring more of yourself into this physical form, more of you, and enjoy it. Give you one last panoramic look here. Really gorgeous little stretch I'm coming upon. The other side of the river's got some houses now. Anyway, that's my ramblings for this beautiful morning. Enjoy your day. Unitic out.